Right guys, welcome to another video on United Chat TV. The reason I've done today's video is to comment on the news that's come out this morning regarding the fact that Erik Ten Hag has to choose between signing a proven goal scorer or a new keeper, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. The fact that United are in this stage after signing Mason Mount is absolutely ridiculous. United should be able to go out and sign a new goalkeeper and go and sign a proven goal scorer, but with the Glazers still being around, it's not going to look like that. So until they go, it looks like United are going to have to choose between one or the other, and then hopefully sales even that out. But how can United still be in this mess? How seriously could United still be in this ridiculous mess? It's nothing short of outstanding. Not outstanding. It's nothing short of astonishing. That's what it is. It is absolutely ridiculous. As I said, 8 months since the sales app, since United got put up for sale, and it's still happening today. So enough about that. I'm going to go on and have a look at the players. The fact that United could sign realistically. First, we're going to look at the goalkeeper. Everyone knows Manchester United want Onana from Inter. His performance in the Champions League final against Manchester City was one of the best possession-based goalkeeping performances I have seen in a long time. And the fact that Erik Ten Hag wants to sign a new goalkeeper to fit his style of play, which is playing out from the back, possession-based football, Onana would fit it perfectly, or Diogo Costa. But if United decide to sign Onana, then there's no money for a striker. The reason Erik Ten Hag wants Onana is he's comfortable on the ball, he's good with long, short passing, and also splitting, pressing lines with passing. His vision's good as well, so long, short passing is great, and I think he'd be a brilliant upgrade on the number one spot for United. Will United get him? No one knows. Dean Henderson's in talks to sign for Forest. David De Gea's out of contract. If United are going to play this possession-based football that Erik Ten Hag wants to play next season, then David De Gea cannot be starting in goal. It's simple as. David De Gea is not a possession-based goalkeeper. David De Gea is a shot stopper. And even proven towards the back end of this season, that's going downhill. He may be a club legend. He's maybe won a ridiculous amount of Golden Glove awards. He's maybe pulled off some of the greatest saves that goalkeepers have ever seen, that spectators have ever seen. But it's time for him to go, and United do need a new goalkeeper. Right. That's the thing on the goalkeeper, because it's either Diogo Costa, who's younger, but also possesses the same stats as Onana, comfortable in possession, can play long and short, but his release clause is 75 million euros, which is 65, I think, about 65 million pound. United aren't going to spend that at the minute. They don't have the money. Right. Now on to the striker. This is the area that United also had problems with last season. We created the chances, and we created a ridiculous amount of chances. The amount of chances that Anthony, Sancho, Rashford may have scored well over 20 goals, still wasted a load of chances, and Martial can't stay fit. Simple. And Wout Weghorst was a waste of space. Shouldn't even signed him on loan. Top club like Manchester United should never have signed Wout Weghorst. But that's as simple as that. United need an elite goal scorer. Someone other than Rashford who can bang them in 20 goals and can create the chances. Well, not create, but finish off the chances that United create. Harry Kane was the number one choice. Spurs don't want to sell. Spurs are quite happy for him to run down his contract and leave for free next summer. Victor Osimhen is about to sign a new 2-year deal at Napoli. Napoli wanted well over £100 million for him. Ridiculous for someone who has a pretty bad injury record. Yes, he's a top class goal scorer. Yes, he's physical. Yes, he could probably handle it in the Premier League. But if you spend 150 million on a striker from Europe and they fail in the Premier League, that's 150 million down the drain. As everyone knows, Manchester United don't have the best record with signings at the minute. Everyone knows United have wasted money on players that have failed at United. So I'm going to have a look now at players other than Harry Kane and Victor Osimhen who I think would thrive. First one, Gonçalo Ramos. Gonçalo Ramos from Benfica, Portuguese international, lethal. He can score. He basically, give him the chance and he will put it away. And he's got the whole world at his feet. He was class for Benfica in the Champions League last year. He was class for Portugal in the World Cup. Scored that brilliant hat-trick, if anyone... I think it was against Switzerland. I think he scored 3. Ridiculous, replaced Ronaldo in the team. He's got the world at his feet. He's available for 51 million. And with that 51 million, it could be favourable payment terms, which Benfica are happy with. United don't need to pay that 51 million up front, if you know what I mean. It could be paid off for a select amount of it. So, there. He would be perfect, and you put Ramos up front and he'd fit United for the next, I don't know, he's only young, so he'd fit United for the next 10 years. You've got your proven striker. There we go. But if United don't sign Gonçalo Ramos, which if United want to be, the way I could see about it is if United wanted to do that, ship Martial off for 20 million. I don't know where to. Anyone can have him. Seriously, he's a waste of space. But get rid of him and Ramos replace him. Are United that smart to do that? No, United aren't that smart. But let's move on to the next one. Rasmus Højlund. If anyone knows who Rasmus Højlund is, or if anyone hasn't heard of him, is this striker from Atalanta, Danish international, about 18, I think he's about 18, 19, maybe a little bit older, burst onto the scene this year, and electric pace, lethal in front of goal. I think he scored like 9 goals off the bench, scored quite a few for Denmark as well, but he would be another one, but once again, he's one for the future. Should he slot straight into United start line? He could, but we've only been a young striker. I still think United need a more experienced striker. Whereas Rasmus Højlund's done this for 1 year. Fair enough, I know he played his football in Austria before he come to Atalanta. So, I still think if United sign Rasmus Højlund, United need another striker as well. Can't rely just on that, but that's all I'm going to say on Rasmus Højlund. I think he's brilliant. The price tag Atalanta are quoting is absolutely ridiculous. It really is. I think Atalanta want about anywhere between 60 and 100 million for him. He's not worth it yet. He has not hit that calibre to be worth that sort of amount of money. Maybe in the next 2 to 3 years, he might be. He's been likened to Erling Haaland. He's been described as the next Haaland, but who knows if he's going to hit that potential. He's doing well so far at Atalanta, but who's to say take him out of Atalanta and take him out of Serie A, see how good he does. Right, and the final striker is a left field option. I posted this on my Twitter account the other day, and it got a bit of mixed feedback because the final choice I decided was João Felix. Yes, everyone's going to say he had a failed spell at Chelsea, but in that game at Old Trafford, João Felix showed some of that basically that I think could be perfect and would suit Bruno Fernandes to a T. When João Felix got the ball, or when Chelsea's midfielders got the ball, João Felix was making a run off the defender. Whereas, if you look at that, with Felix getting in behind, Bruno would have a field day. And he's available on loan or 125 million, which for now, if United got João Felix on loan, yeah, fair enough, his wages might cost, I don't know. It might cost us 20 million over the next 12 months. But just for this summer, that allows you, if you sign a goalkeeper and get João Felix, that allows you to get 2 players in. And Felix might do us for the next 12 months until this ownership's sorted, the owners are settled in, and then next summer we can really make a splash. I don't know thing, but what's going to happen over the next 2 weeks? I might be logging back into YouTube tomorrow to do a video saying that the Qataris have been announced, Manchester United have been taken over, and then all these videos just hunky-dory, bang. But if you look at it, United need to do the smart option. It would be Onana for 50. He's available for 60 million euros, which is 50. I think work out about 48, 50 million pound. So you get Onana for 50 million, and you get João Felix on loan. That covers your striker, and also covers your goalkeeper, and then which allows you then to start selling players to add more money to the transfer budget. That would be the smart option to do. And in the short term, and I said the short term, this isn't the long term, because United do still need to fix a few positions. But for the short term, that would be the best option. And I think that would be brilliant just for now, moving forward. Everyone has got their own opinion, and we all can't agree. It's all part of being football fans, but we all just want what's best for the club. So at the end of the day, I don't know which way United are going to go. But I'm certain for one thing, United cannot go into next season with David De Gea as number one and no top-class striker up front. If United want to start making steps forward, we've signed Mount, fair enough. That midfield now, Bruno, Casemiro and Mount, it's sorted. All United need, now Eriksen can go at the bench, all United need is a backup for Casemiro. But I'll discuss that later on. It needs to be, the striker needs sorted. We need a top-class striker. Harry Maguire needs sold and United need a backup defender. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows United were interested in Kim Min-jae before we refused to activate the release clause. And of course, Bayern Munich do what Bayern Munich do best. Come in, bang, 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 done. And I'm hoping in the next couple of years, United start doing a bit like that. Is it going to happen? Who knows? Right, guys, thanks for listening. Please smash that subscribe button. Please click a like on the video, and I'll see you sometime this week to upload another video. Hopefully, the next video is the announcement video that Manchester United have been taken over and that all our prayers have been answered. Keep on rocking, guys, and have a brilliant day.